A major restoration effort is underway on the Gold Coast to rebuild beaches that were carved away from ex-tropical cyclone Alfred. Lauren Forbes joins us from Narrowneck. So Lauren, it seems like a pretty big task ahead.
It is indeed, Ashley. I join you from one of the worst and battered and bruised beaches here on the Gold Coast after ex-tropical cyclone Alfred. And you can see behind me a massive restoration effort is underway. It's all systems go here. We've got Bobcats that are moving and dragging that sand to the coastline where a massive cliff of sand has been left behind after this system battered the coastline. We've seen a number of trucks here dump kilos and kilos of sand, and they're racing against the clock after Mayor Tate set an ambitious timeline to have this coastline up and ready by the school holidays, by the Easter holidays. The only problem is that we have 52 kilometres of beaches here. The majority of those have been battered and carved away by this system. About 80% of the sand is now out at sea, which is roughly about 6 million cubic metres. Now, earlier we saw Mayor Tate and Senator Murray Watt. They came out here in this location to assess the restoration efforts. Now, it has become quite a spectacle because it is all systems go, and there has been some critics who believe that it might not be ready in time. There is a lot of work to be done and some long days ahead. And we've seen a number of locals as well quite curious to see this work, and also what's been left behind from this system. Many saying they've never seen damage like this before in the decades that they've lived here.
I've been here 20 years and they've spent a lot of money and a lot of time bringing in the sand, and it's amazing, like 1 year of work, thousands and thousands of cubic metres of sand and gone in 24 hours.
Oswald, I think it was, that was 2013, and it took a lot of the sand away as well, but we recovered quickly from that. But I haven't seen anything like that in the length of time. I haven't been living on the coast all the time, but since I've been here, that's the worst I've seen.
The erosion is incredible. It's like 5 meters or more, like in comparison like before. So hopefully we can recover the beach as soon as possible.
Putting aside the destruction on the beaches, there is a lot of destruction that still lies inland. Homes destroyed, businesses as well, as power lines still remain down. 26,000 Gold Coasters are without power. Now, in about 15 minutes, federal government disaster money will be activated for Logan, Gold Coast and the Redlands, about $1,000 per adult and $400 per person. That's for people that have copped that serious damage with trees toppling over through their homes. Take a listen.
It's for people who've suffered serious damage to their homes or serious injuries as a direct result of ex-tropical cyclone Alfred. So typically these grants are available for people who have received or suffered some form of property damage, and it's a small but useful piece of financial support, 100% funded by the federal government, and that's of course on top of the personal hardship grants and disaster recovery allowances that we're already funding.
Now, there's also been an expansion for the personal hardship grants that's jointly funded by the state and federal government. That now includes the Scenic Rim and Brisbane, those $180 payments per person that have been impacted, and $900 for families of up to 5 members. But you can see here on the Gold Coast, it is all systems go. There is long days ahead of us as these crew behind me race against the clock to meet that ambitious target of having these beaches, or the majority of these beaches, ready for the school holidays so tourism doesn't take a hit.